dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland, blühe im Glanze dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland.
Vamos ouvir o hino nacional de Portugal.
Pátria, sente-se a voz, os teus igrejas avós, que hão de guiar-te à vitória, às armas, sobre a terra e sobre o mar, às armas, pela pátria lutar, contra os canhões marchar.
Well, the last match, as they say, was a high-quality affair. Portugal went ahead through Benfica's João Rego with pretty much the first chance of the day in the 8th minute. But TSG Hoffenheim's Max Merstedt equalised in the 21st minute after some great build-up play from Lauren Ulrich. And it was a good finish from a top striker in a top form. There were chances for both sides to win it, but it was Portugal's substitutes who combined in the 85th minute. Tommy crossed for Kian Varela of the Swiss club FC Servette. And it was a simple finish for him. And will it be the same again today, or will Germany bounce back and clinch a win to get them back on the road in this Elite 20s league? We see the lineup for Germany. Number 9, Max Merstedt, leading the line again after scoring last time. So he's made a few appearances for Hoffenheim so far this season. Scored 2 in the DFB Pokal in 24 minutes against Hansa Rostock. He was also a part of the German side that won the World Cup and the European Championships at under-17 level. This is a German side that has a lot of players in it that feature in the Bundesliga, or the second Bundesliga, or even the third division as well. Also at right back today we have Eric de Silva Moreira of Rio Ave. He's on loan from Nottingham Forest, Premier League outfit club there. At right back, left back Almugera Cabal comes into the starting 11 as well, which sees a lot of changes from the last match. And that was expected as well. Portugal also rotating heavily. Although number 10, Maurice Krattenmacher, the attacking midfielder, is also part of the lineup. Hertha BSC's Maurice Krattenmacher. He scored against Switzerland. Always a threat, the number 10. Going forwards, we can expect Portugal to be led by the number 7, Rodrigo Ribeiro of Sporting Club de Portugal. And João Veloso is captaining the side as well. Benfica's João Veloso. So he's been at Benfica's academy for many, many seasons, making plenty of appearances as well, and goal contributions, 6 goals in 37 appearances, under 19s level. So we are underway here. Portugal shooting from right to left in the classic red kit. Germany in the white. We'll see how Germany approach this game. Second half was shaded last time, I would say, by Portugal. Very even in the first. I think that Portugal began to dictate things a little bit more. And maybe you can say that the goal didn't come fully against the run of play. Another great opportunity to test themselves against a quality Portuguese outfit. The number 14 steps out, Luis de Agrela of Farense, coming into the back line for Portugal today. Mostedt will want to test him early on. But this is a side that's very comfortable on the ball, very assured on both sets of teams, really. Also one of the players that really stood out for Portugal last time, who's in the starting 11, number 6, Gonçalo Moreira. It's also a player which helped to initiate the winning goal. So he came on as a substitute, looked very, very assured, wearing the number 6, but really plays as more of an attacking midfielder, helping out in defence. But it was his through ball to Tomé that allowed Portugal to hit Germany on the break last time. And here come Germany. Chance to stretch the legs. Space on the right-hand side with the ball through to Mostedt. It's a good one, and Mostedt in a similar position to where he scored last time. Puts the first chance of the day just past the post there. Well, good early bit of action there for the visitors. In the 3rd minute, Max Mostedt there. It's the type of chance that he relishes, usually puts away as well. And the referee, Alvaro Santos, gives a free kick to Portugal. They quickly take it. It's down the left-hand side with Alfonso Moreira. And Alfonso Moreira is fouled there. Alfonso Moreira is a player who plays for Lyon in France. Signed a 4-year contract that will keep him with Lyon until June 2029. Transferred for approximately 2 million. So a big prospect there. Already playing his football in France. As we've already seen, a lot of speed. Player that loves to drive at the defence. Oh, good delivery. Still in the danger area. And the flag, I believe, is raised for offside. Say Konstantin Haidar of Hertha BSC starts in goal. Perhaps we'll see a rotation at halftime as we did last time. Tim Pfeiffer on the bench. Also Leo Rothenhagen of Holstein Kiel is another option. Sian Dulic will be part of the centre-back partnership alongside Maximilian Herbert again. And Lauren Ulrich wearing the captain's armband for Germany today. Alfonso Moreira making a comfortable start in the first 5 minutes or so for Portugal. Down the left-hand side, good ball round the corner. João Valiso now wins a throw-in once more, wants a free kick. He's complaining already to the referee about the number of challenges coming in. Referee's having a word with him as well. However, it is a free kick to Portugal in the corner here. Usually the corners on that side are taken by Gonçalo Moreira of Benfica, one of numerous players, majority made up, of course, from Benfica, Porto, Sporting, with a sprinkling of international talent as well for Portugal. Decent delivery, and the header just off the mark. The midfield, Matisse de Carvalho, another player from Lyon, rose to meet it, and it's just off target. Well, both sides with a scare at the back, and that's given away in the final third by Germany. And well, one back. Say they're not particularly high-scoring affairs when these sides meet. As mentioned last time, there's only been one occasion when a team has won by more than one goal, and neither side have scored 3 in a match. It's going to be an interesting contest on that right-hand side. We just saw Eric da Silva Moreira wearing the number 22 in his back today. Krattenmacher being pressed. Germany hit it long. So it's been a winning start for Portugal. They beat Poland 2-1 away. Gonçalo Moreira, the attacking midfielder, on the ball there, thumping it. An up and under, traditional clearance there. And again, testing the defence though. One-on-one situation. The defender gets there. Solid defending from Almugela Kabar of BVB. Say Almugela Kabar's been part of BVB's setup in and around the senior squad for quite a while now. He was on the bench for the 4-4 draw with Juventus in the Champions League. Here come Germany, 5 up top. Krattenmacher does well. It's out on the far side. Germany committing players forwards. Von Ulrich has to go backwards, however. Dulic plays it across to Herbert, and it's given away. Immediately, Portugal looking to hit on the counter-attack. Oh, very good ball, just ahead of Afonso Moreira. Eric da Silva Moreira puts his boot through it, and it's blocked by Tiago Parente, another Benfica player, a defender. And now the flag is raised. Krattenmacher has strayed into an offside position. Say, speaking of BVB, a trainer and Germany's director of development, Hannes Wolf, who's in charge of the Under-20s today, started out his career in BVB, in fact, in the coaching side of things. Hannes Wolf's been very busy recently, helping to implement and announce the changes. Grassroots football in Germany. Agrella plays it back to the goalkeeper. Portugal go long, and it's well read by Konstantin Haida. So just a few positive runs from Portugal. Looking to exploit the space behind the back line. They get there again. That's a very good tackle, though. In the end, Paul Henrich of Hoffenheim getting back and doing his defensive duties as well. Luciano Cruz, the trainer for Portugal Under-20s, was a former player, one of the best ever to play in the defensive midfield role, and say he's one of the best players ever to come out of Cape Verde. Played for Portugal. Played 58 games, I believe, in the 80s and 90s, scoring 8 goals. Was known as being a leader on the pitch and now leading the Under-20s. And Eric da Silva Moreira has been caught late there. It'll be a free kick to Germany. João Veloso, the player who came in with the late challenge. It was a firm but fair game last time as well. Not many bookings. Mendonça was booked in the last game. He was captaining the side, but on the bench today, I believe. Oh, it's a good run. Almost comes off as well. Moreira playing the ball forwards. Miguel Alves with the throw-in. Germany take it quickly. Henrich puts the ball in. Good left-footed delivery. Almoguer Kabar playing with real confidence and can't get the ball off him. Very difficult thing to do. Germany switch it up on the right-hand side now. First time pass from Moreira is cut out. And then it's safely cleared by Konstantin Haida. Gonçalo Moreira plays it back. Portugal explore down the right-hand side. Plenty forwards. Almoguer Kabar momentarily with 2 players to mark. Gets support. And the long distance effort doesn't trouble Konstantin Haida. Afonso Moreira there. Been involved quite a bit in the first 15 minutes or so. So far just one chance for Max Merstedt for Germany, and then Machis de Carvalho in the 7th minute for Portugal. Dulic. Kratenmacher now. Good ball round for Moreira. Moreira collects it. It's a 2-on-1 overload, but Moreira gets into a bit of a muddle with the ball. Lou back as well. It's one back by Germany and under the nose of the referee. It's a foul by Machis de Carvalho. Oh, DFB, a lot of football happening for the German international sides across the age ranges. Senior side going to be playing Northern Ireland later in Windsor Park in Belfast. Got a good win over Luxembourg after the disappointment in the first game. Oh, brilliant switch of play. Good vision. Slightly overhit, is it? Well, it was a very clever ball out to that wing for Gonçalo Sousa of FC Porto. Fast ball out to Almoguera Caboa, who can't find a way inside. Germany have it in the centre of the park. Afonso Moreira was pressing the goalkeeper. So far it's a tactic that's worked quite well in disrupting Germany, and the push in the back is penalised. Oh, that's really clever play. Working the space well. Moreira down the right-hand side into the danger area. Portugal are there to clear it. And there was good movement off the ball. Sucking the defender in. Deep cross. No one there. Cabal can't get there. Well, Germany catching Portugal out of position. Just for a moment. So this is a Portugal Under-20s team. They've had success at this level. They've won the World Cup 2 times. 89, 91. It's been a while, but they're a strong team at youth level. Merstedt now does well. Good hold-up play. Hervet. Crowded in front of him. The ball into midfield, immediately blocked. And now Portugal have the luxury of building up from the back. Comes across to Tiago Parente, who's playing at left back. His touch allows it to roll out of play. So a little break to take on some fluids. Yeah, quite warm today. 25 degrees. Players need a little break. Chance for the coaches to assess the first 22 minutes as well. A chance for us to reflect. Pretty even so far. One, I would say, half chance for Max Merstedt in the 3rd minute. Then Machis de Carvalho with a firm header just past the post in the 7th. Afonso Moreira with a long-range effort as well, off target, and at the other end, some good ball movement, good passing, opening up a bit of space for Eric da Silva Moreira down the right-hand side, but Portugal had players back in numbers and unable to find the pass to a teammate. So we're coming to you live from the Estadio de Fontelo. Usually Académico de Viseu FC play their football here. They're in the 2nd division of Portugal. St. Germany had come into this game on a string of very good results. A 4-0 win against Italy, albeit with a slightly different squad. They also won 5-1 against Switzerland in the Niedermatten Stadium in Zurich. Krattenmacher was on target. Kjell Paris Brunner, Raphael Lubach. There are plenty of goals in this side, but difficult against opposition of quality like Portugal. The ball behind Moreira. João Veloso, the midfielder, trying to link up with his Olympic Lyon teammate. Moreira. As soon as they lose the ball, Portugal spring into action, fighting to get it back, but Germany managed to evade that. Find the players in space. Good, dangerous early cross into the area. The back heel flick. Doesn't find Henrich, and then looks like it's been a painful challenge on the far side for Lauren Ulrich, is it? Well, Almogada Kabar is down on the floor. Looks to be a painful one. I want the medical team to come on. Quite a few bodies over there. Hopefully he's all right. Certainly was a big cry of pain. Might just be a solid kick on the shin, hopefully. Nothing more severe. Saying also at left back, Vitali Becker of FC Schalke 04. He started the last game, was very good as well. Also on the opposite flank was Thailand Bullet of Besiktas. So really a strength and depth at left and right back position for the under-20s for Germany. Crisp passing from Portugal. Murstedt comes back and picks the pocket of the midfielder. The home side keep possession, however. Palenche. Germany working hard to stop Portugal from breaking through the lines. Veloso. Moreira is calling for it in space, as was Guilherme Peixoto on that far side. Well, a good spell of possession for the home side. Germany struggling to get the ball back off them at the moment. Afonso Moreira. Well, it's gone through to Ribeiro. The chest control and then the snapshot from Rodrigo Ribeiro. Pops up in a really dangerous position. Well held by Konstantin Haidar. Portugal come again. Kabar sends the long throw down the line. Germany will want to steady the ship, get some possession, and spread it out nicely to the right-hand side. Moreira hits it long towards Murstedt. Portugal have it back once again. Well, surely in an offside position there, the captain. Rodrigo Ribeiro of Sporting Club de Portugal. More high-intensity pressing in the final third. The high press from Portugal. 6 or 7 players crowding round the ball. No outlet for Germany. The tactic working well from Portugal. Say Portugal have 5 more players in the squad than Germany. A lot of strength and depth on the bench as well. Good diagonal pass. Kabar tries to get tight with the right back. They're pouring forwards though, and it drops to the number 6. Gonzalo Moreira, you'd expect him to bury that chance. Just got ahead of the ball. But that was a massive, massive moment there. Well, brilliant play from the visitor, from the home side. And great positioning from Konstantin Haider. Was rather lucky it came straight at him, but had to react to get there as well. It was a really sweeping move. Good link-up play. Clever ball over the top. Germany just a step behind at the moment. Deep delivery to the back post and nodded out for a corner. A good delivery. Well watched and well headed out as well. So Portugal with a corner now. Gonçalo Sousa of Porto with the in-swinger. 4 players crowding the near post. It's low and hard and cleared away by Max Morstedt. Oh, certainly that was the chance of the match so far, I would say, for Gonçalo Moreira. And the move of the match. Leon's Moreira plays it round the corner. That's good. From Eric da Silva Moreira. Quite a few Moreiras on the pitch today. A few Ribeiros as well. So the referee, Alvaro Santos, just asking everyone to cool it down a little bit. Comes to Ricardo Ribeiro. Portugal finding the spaces. Run from deep from the attacking Ribeiro, Rodrigo Ribeiro. Ball around the corner once more. Oh, good run as well. Portugal with 3 joining the attack. Well, they're picking their moments. They're picking their passes. There's good movement off the ball. And finding some spaces, some pockets of spaces in and around the final third of Germany. It's the strongest 35 minutes I've seen so far from Portugal, I would say. Moreira calls of time for him to find a pass. That's better from Germany. They win some hard yards and they force Portugal back. And now it's Kabar, now it's Henrich on the left-hand side. Kabar into Ulrich. Good spin from him. Still alive. Whole of the ball didn't cross the line, and then the ball in was a little bit optimistic there and towards Morstedt. Rather isolated, 3 defenders around him. Can take something pretty special to do something with that. De Grella plays the ball long. Very good ball as well. Finds its way to Peixoto. Peixoto helps it on. Well, less than 10 minutes remaining in the first half. The Portugal have shaded in terms of chances created and possession. Germany struggling somewhat to get consistent pressure on the Portuguese defence. Palenche. A late challenge. Accidental. Rafael Lubach of Nuremberg a little bit late there. Say Lubach from Kassel in Germany. Plays for FC Nuremberg in the second Bundesliga. Signed a contract until 2027 with an option for an extension as well. It's actually a player that joined Borussia Dortmund's youth academy in 2018. So he's featured prominently in the second division in the Zweite Bundesliga in Germany, making 8 starts and really contributing to their midfield stability. Impressive. Known for his agility and his stamina as well. He's really covering significant ground. He's got a good engine, Lubach. He's going to need it today, as he's going to have to chase down this Portuguese side. Again, the arms go up a little bit from the central defender Dulic there, saying, well, where's the outlet? Had to really fizz it across to Moreira. And Moreira had very little chance of controlling that one. Oh, it's given away in the centre of the park. Germany with an opportunity to capitalise on the mistake. It's just ahead of Lubach. And Ricardo Ribeiro of Vitoria had to get across to deal with that one. A rare error from the home side. Lauren Ulrich's effort is blocked. Quick throw in. Looking for Merstedt. Helping it on. It's into the goalkeeper's arms though. Now Portugal with a bit of space ahead of them. Down the left hand side. João Veloso. Cross to his teammate at Lyon. Afonso Moreira. Palenche, good ball into the middle. The flag stays down for now. Konstantin Haider wasn't to know. Spreads himself well. Rodrigo Ribeiro in an offside position. Very intelligent ball though. Really into the danger area. Played long. Dulic sends it back again. Merstedt trying to make himself a nuisance. Lubach can't get there. And it's the long diagonal now, and Kabar has to deal with this. It bounces. There's a fight, and it's solid from Almogela Kabak. Seems to have recovered from that earlier knock. Good cushioned header from Kabak to set Germany on their way. Oh, that's good running. It's right under the nose of the referee. Machista Cavallo with the desperate lunge there. And Germany have a free kick in a very, very promising position. And immediately, many players around this one. It's Lauren Ulrich, the captain, who's most interested in it. Or can they test the goalkeeper? Jose Ribeiro of Vitoria hasn't really had a save to make so far. Oh, and it's overhit there. Disappointing delivery. Lauren Ulrich will be disappointed with himself there. Right before half-time. Opts to try and whip it. Put a lot of power on there, but really got underneath it as well. Now Portugal on the break. And their ball is overhit as well. So, game's creeping towards half-time. So, half-time gives Germany a chance to have a little look. Seeing areas that they could improve in the second half. Try and ask a few more questions of this Portuguese defence. Moistet is caught. Same player, Matias de Carvalho. He's got to be careful here not to pick up a yellow card. How can they get the likes of Maximilian Moistet more involved in the second half? So he possesses the quality to finish chances. So he played a really pivotal role in the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Scored his first goal for Hoffenheim in the Europa League match against FC Midtjylland. That was back in September 24. So he's very good in the air as well. I haven't seen too many crosses towards him or been able to pick him out. He's 1.94 meters. Maybe there's an opportunity now. Paul Henrich is also looking at this free kick. Maybe it'll be the left foot of Paul Henrich. Or they try something a little bit different. Few players to aim at. Nice deep delivery, and the header is there. Moistet's trying to pounce at the back post. Nodded back across the face of goal by Sean Dulich. And Perenche had to deal with it. Good delivery from Henrich. There's Dulich looking for Moistet. And the left back with a crucial interception. Henrich once more. Henrich, deep delivery, looking for Dulich again, but this time it breaks down. Well, just the one injury to Almogela Kabak. We're into stoppage time in the first half. And Jose Ribeiro is going to send this long. We'll see if there's still time to launch another attack. Krattenmacher immediately pounced on by two players. Moreira thump long towards Merstedt. Germany with 5.5 of Portugal. Solid header though. Wins possession back for Portugal. Palenci. Lyon's Moreira against Moreira. The two Moreiras in the corner. Ball over the top. Ribeiro, the flag stays down. He has a look. Ribeiro. Veloso. Veloso again. Now Palenci. The little passes. Germany get people back in force. And they nullify that attack. It's 0-0 after the first half. I would say a half that Portugal have shaded, but they haven't got the crucial goal. Max Merstedt went close in the 3rd minute. Machista Carvalho in the 7th minute with a firm header that failed to land inside of the post. And then probably the chance and the move of the game came in the 31st minute. Gonzalo Moreira with a point-blank volley. He didn't catch it so sweetly, and it wasn't really a big test for Konstantin Haider, who still had to deal with it, but that's the story of the first half. 0-0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the remainder of this game.
Amélia! Komt een micro nu. Vou tirar ela aqui da minha câmera, meter no tripé. Claro, então como é que eu ia meter cabos? Eu não tinha cabos para ligar, tinha que ligar direto. Se ligados a um, estava no ar.
No sentido da aplicação, vida
Tá ou não? Então peraí, vamos experimentar outra vez. Quantos cabos é que estavam ligados aqui? Aqueles cabos é que estavam aqui. Espera aí, puto. Não estou, não. Isto está a ver aqui mal ligado. Liga aqueles cabos. Tá. Tens rádio? E agora? Então é o XLR. Está direto. Acho que vou levar este cabo para casa para ter rádio à pala.
Oh, welcome back for the second half of Portugal Under-20s versus Germany. The score 0-0 at half-time. Their teams slowly making their way back onto the field. The first 45 minutes, not very many clear-cut opportunities, especially for Germany. Probably their best chance came in the third minute through Maximilian Mörstedt. Left-footed effort just past the right post. Now Machis de Carvalho's header was a strong one in the 7th minute. And then the best move of the day, Gonçalo Moreira, the number 6, drifting into the attacking central position. Some nice passes in the build-up play. Germany really struggling to contain the running and the movement of the ball down the right-hand side. And the ball eventually finding its way to Gonçalo Moreira, and he didn't catch the volley so sweetly, and he allowed Konstantin Haidar to make the save. Konstantin Haidar making his first appearance, in fact, for the Under-20s today. And Konstantin Haidar was very much part of the Under-17 squad, which won the European Championships and the World Cup. And notably in the Under-17 World Cup, became a bit of a hero in the knockout stages. Both the semi-final versus Argentina and then the final against France. He saved 2 penalties in the shootouts, helping Germany to victory and earning man of the match honours as well in both those games. And it was a solid 45 minutes from Konstantin Haidar in goal. We'll await to see if there will be some changes at half-time. There usually are. And Germany making their way to the field now. So we're about set to get back underway. What does the second half have? Oceano Cruz has his Under-20s well drilled. They look confident, look assured. They have good movement. And this player, the number 6, Gonçalo Moreira of Benfica, looks to be a real prospect. He's pretty much the vice-captain as well, I would say. And we are back underway. Straight away, testing Eric da Silva Moreira, who's playing his football for Rio Ave in Portugal, after making a big move to Nottingham Forest. Oh, well. Almost shocking start to the second half there. I believe it is still Konstantin Haidar in goal after speaking all about him and is making his top appearances. The clearance a little bit low, coming off the forehead of Ribeiro. In the end, nothing came of it. Palenche gives away the free kick. He's been solid down the left-hand side, linking up well with Olympique Lyon's Afonso Moreira. Kayatan Lentz as well. Been solid in the midfield, helping to steady that one. It's a late challenge. Another talking to. The cards stay in the pocket for now. So Germany with a free kick. Paul Henrich's deliveries were good with his left boot in the first half. Put a couple of testing crosses in. Laurent Ulrich had an opportunity from a set piece, but overhit it right at the end of the first half. Germany with 4 in the box, 2 outside. In it comes from Henrich. Headed away. Defender gets there. Kabar gets into a tangle. And then the long-range effort is off target, trying to beat Constantine Haida. Oh, Gonzalo Moreira. Good awareness of where the goalkeeper was, but off target. Bit of loose control there from Kabar. Could have been worse. Haida's a long way off his goal line. Had that been on target, that would have been the opener, you feel. So Germany, bit of a shaky start to the second half. Portugal come pouring forwards. Ribeiro's in the middle and he gets the opener. Rodrigo Ribeiro of Sporting Club de Portugal, wearing the famous number 7 of Portugal, puts the hosts into the lead. Well, bit of a shaky beginning. Just a moment before that, Germany could have conceded. Well, they've come out of the locker room, out of the dressing room, a little bit slowly. They were slow to come out of the dressing room, and Portugal were waiting for them. Very good delivery from Parente as well on the left-hand side. Tiago Parente of Benfica. It's a Benfica Sporting goal. And you can't say that it's come against the run of play. So Germany now trailing the game, as they were in the first one. Max Merstedt with a very, very good first touch. And then a smart finish brought them back level. And here he is again. The goalkeeper's parried. Kabar drives it in. Kabar gets it back again onto the right foot. Good delivery. And in the end, Krakenmacher gets in the way of Rafael Lubach. And suddenly the game has exploded into life. And it's the Portuguese fans who are singing. Quite a few in the stadium today. 100 or so or more. Well, Germany threatening to draw level again. They're going to have to show more going forwards. Dulic heads it on. It's one back in the middle of the park again. It won't stick. And now Ribeiro's through. This flag has stayed down again. And now it's raised. Did look like he'd gone off side. Just went a little bit early. Rodrigo Ribeiro. Say he's been very much a feature of Portugal's under 19, 17, 16, 15s. 19 appearances for the under 19s, 9 goals. Quite prolific. This is his 12th appearance for the under 20s, or 13th appearance, I should say. Very much an up-and-coming player. So he was on the bench for the game against Napoli in the Champions League for Sporting. Also Sporting's game against Kairat as well. Didn't get any minutes in the Champions League, but I feel it's maybe just a matter of time. Portugal coming down the left-hand side once again. That's well won back. Given up again though. Late challenge. Referee says play on. Had a look at the player. And Germany struggling to keep the ball. The touches are becoming a little bit heavy. Portugal continuing to put the pressure on here. Collision with Merstedt and the defender. Kabah's over on the ball and gone down. Coming into a collision with Machista Carvalho. Wins the free kick. Herbert. Portugal making it very difficult. Good ball down the line. That's better from Germany. Just behind Cabal though. But that was better. Kajetan lents his ball into Cabal. Was the right idea. Ribeiro. 2 on him. Ulrich plays it forwards. Here's Henrich. Plays it into Maximilian Merstedt. Has a look over his shoulder. And that's a very good opportunity onto the crossbar. The first time that Germany have carved apart Portugal's defence. And how did that not go in? Well, you would have expected Ulrich to put the finish on it. Merstedt was forced a little bit wide. But they strung the passes together absolutely brilliantly there. And that'll put Portugal on the back foot. There's again options ahead. And it's well defended. Ricardo Ribeiro. The number 13. We've got Rodrigo Ribeiro up top. And Ricardo, as we see that chance again. The captain puts his effort against the crossbar. Merstedt with a cutback. Everything a lot more lively now. And free kick. Well, that's the best phase in the game so far for Germany. Krattenmacher pressing now. Ulrich up top with Merstedt. Portugal passing into space though. They break the high press. Game getting stretched. And then the shot is off target by Gonzalo Sosa. Can see what he wanted to do, just bend it into that top left-hand corner, but couldn't really get his boot round it. Well, that's the risk that Germany run at the moment as they're chasing the game, trying to set off a high press, Portugal very good at passing the ball, though. Pass their way out of danger and into an advanced position. Kabar helps it on, but Merstedt is on his heels. De Grella gets there first. Ulrich has it. Still with Ulrich. The sun coming out, and the shot is a powerful one into the arms of the goalkeeper. Jose Ribeiro does well. Powerful effort. It's better from Germany now in the last 5 minutes. Well, the flag stays down. He rounds the goalkeeper, and Ribeiro can't make it to. Almoguer Kabar with a very brave effort to deny him a goal. He crashes into the post. A goal-saving tackle, but he's hurt himself in the process. The through ball onto Rodrigo Ribeiro. Rounds hide up. Goalkeeper taken out of the equation. And Kabar is there. Would have surely been a goal. That's a heavy collision into the post. Right on the hour mark. Or close to. Well, it's not been his afternoon so far. Almoguer Kabar. One on the shin and now crashing into the post. Say the only thought in his mind is to stop the ball from going into the back of the net. Rodrigo Ribeiro showing his quality. Always on the shoulder of the last defender, bending his run. And good acceleration, coolly round the goalkeeper as well. And Germany would have been 2 behind if it were not for BVB's Almoguer Kabar. And he looks to be up and moving. In a bit of pain. So back underway. Germany down to 10 men for the moment. Portugal send the cross in. The header is a good one and it clips the top of the crossbar. That man again. Name is never far away from the lips. Rodrigo Ribeiro. And it was almost the same combination of Parenche and Ribeiro. So triple substitution. On comes the captain from last week. Manuel Mendonça is coming on. As well as Olivier Thome. That's bad news for Germany. He set up the goal scorer last time. Has a lot of pace, the winger. Also the midfielder Miguel Nogueira of Vitoria. He is also coming on. So Mendonça will take up his position in midfield. Olivier Thome of Benfica. Miguel Nogueira as well. João Veloso, the player to have left the field. And also João Rego as well, the goal scorer. Benfica's João Rego, a real talent. One to watch out for as well. So he was linked to Leicester at one point. fighting hard to try and get into Benfica's starting 11 in the senior squad. João Rego. We saw the quality that he possesses in his finish to open the scoring last time. So Germany's task not any easier now. Here is Tome. Tome continues his run. So how will Germany respond to those substitutes? De Silva Moreira gets us back underway. Into Merstedt. Merstedt gets a long boot to it. Ulrich now across to Henrich. Henrich into Merstedt, and Merstedt can't put the finish on it. Another brilliant sweeping move, and it's ended up with the goalkeeper, Jose Ribeiro, injured. Probably did just enough to take Merstedt's eye off the ball. Henrich puts it into a brilliant position, cutting out the defender. Merstedt on the stretch. Just ahead of Maximilian Merstedt, who surely also was aware of the approaching goalkeeper. Jose Ribeiro having the old spray treatment on the leg there. I think he'll be okay to continue. Another really nice move from Germany there. Pacheto. Pacheto once more. Lovely feet from him. Tome. Driving forwards. Step overs as well. Going into the box. Taking on the defence. Kratenmacher's there. Kratenmacher pushed to the ground. So it looks like there'll be another break here for the players to take on some fluids. Miguel Nogueira of Vitória. Quite a few players from Vitória in this under-20s team. Guilherme Peixoto playing for Twente, the Dutch outfit. Say Germany have plenty of options on the bench as well. Charles Herrmann of Borussia Mönchengladbach had a good game last time on the wing. Leopold Wurm in defence is an option as well. There's also Vitali Becker and Thailand Bullet as well. Say it's not a giant squad that Germany have taken to Portugal, but they do have some options. And Hannes Wolf directing the team here. So it looks like there will be a substitution as Almogela Kaba is replaced by Thailand Bullet. Thailand Bullet is, say, a player playing for Besiktas. So it's a straight swap at right back. Transferred from Schalke 04 to Besiktas. Quite a big fee. Around 6 million. Signing a 5-year contract. Known for his defensive capabilities and attacking play as well. Well, that adds a little bit of impetus. He's got Tomé to deal with on the other side. Interesting battle then, with the two substitutes going up against each other. Here he is now. He was also part of the Under-17 champions winning side. Scored a penalty in the penalty shootout against France in the final. So now playing his football in Turkey for Besiktas. Ulrich's ball, brilliant one, looking for Merstedt. Henrich was there in fact. Merstedt sniffing around trying to pick up the pieces. Bullet now plays the good ball forwards. Germany getting in behind the Portuguese defence again. Chance to deliver towards the penalty area. Henrich can't get there ahead of the defender. Portugal play themselves into a good position. Germany trying to cover the ground to the other side of the pitch. 20 minutes remaining. Portugal leading by 1. A typically low-scoring affair between these sides at under-20s level. Vitali Becker also on at left back. So fullbacks substituted. Rafael Lubach in the middle of the park. Can he win the ball back? Start to exert himself in the centre of the field. Bullet helps it on. Flicked on to Merstedt. Straight out of play for a Portuguese throw-in. Well, the game yet to settle into any kind of pattern after these substitutions. Germany have it again with Vitali Becker. The goalkeepers come racing out. Konstantin Haider gets there first. An important interception, but they've taken it quickly. Well off his line, but manages to recover. Nogueira once again. Portugal taking the sting out of the game. A bit of keep ball. Now they go forwards. Manages to come to Ribeiro in the middle. Captain still on the field. Can they win the ball back here in a good position? Sliding in. And late was the number 19, who's walked on a bit of a tightrope today. Matias de Carvalho, a defensive midfielder. Was well anticipated by Lauren Ulrich. 50-50 to be fair, but a heavy challenge catching the player before the ball. So 15 minutes left for Hannes Wolf's under-20s. Bullet. Good play from him. Chip to the back post. Vitali Becker is the header into the side netting. Well, promising signs there down the right-hand side. It's in fact Bullet onto Moreira. Very attacking down the right-hand side there. Bullet wins it back again. Moreira playing more as a winger now. Pushed very far forwards. Dulic into the midfield. Well, it was an attempt to turn in rather than go to the wing again, but gives the ball to Portugal. Bullet's long diagonal eventually comes through to Becker, on to Henrich. And Henrich miscontrols it out of touch. Portugal continue to press all over the field. Havertz steps up, does really well, good ball in, and Germany are through here, are they? Cross comes the fullback. Well, Germany have sprung the trap just a couple of times. So it looks like there'll be more substitutions. More quality coming on in the form of Leandro Santos of Benfica, another player who's in and around the senior squad of Benfica. Also Ryan Momadi, the 21, wearing number 21 for Sporting. And it's the last of the action for Rodrigo Ribeiro, the goal scorer. He's been the difference so far up top between the sides. Also Thiago Parenche leaving the field as well. And they leave Portugal in a strong position. So Schalke 04's Vitali Becker. Good turn from Ulrich. FC Twente's Guilherme Peixoto, also a player to have been substituted, along with Parenchi. And Momada, the defender, replacing them. Also Gabriel Costa, the number 9. Is also a defender, despite wearing the number 9 on his back. And Paul Henrich has been replaced by Charles Herrmann. About 10 minutes remaining for Germany to try and equalise. They've had their opportunities. Ulrich hitting the crossbar in a very, very nice move. It's not been often that they've been able to link the passes and break through the press of Portugal. But on occasion it has worked a few times down this right-hand side. Bullet into Moreira. Mardi plays it forwards. So Antonio De Salvo's side, under-21 side, looking to get back on track as well after the defeat against Greece in their qualifier. They got the third match of the European Championships qualifiers coming up. They face Northern Ireland in Belfast, as do Julian Nagelsmann's senior side as well later on today. A long diagonal too far ahead of the player. Antonio De Salvo calling up Tim Drexler, who can play either at centre-back or full-back as well. Say Antonio De Salvo's under-21s, they're going to be in action 6 p.m. tomorrow on Tuesday. Seeing all the youth teams and the senior side. Plenty of action in this international break, but here come Portugal. Speaking of action, they're in a really good opportunity here. Herbert's trying to get back, and the shot is across the face of goal and wide. João Rego wanted the cross. It didn't come. It's a bit of a let-off. Miguel Nogueira with his eyes only for goal there. Can't test the goalkeeper. And Germany under threat of conceding a second on the counter there. Charles Herrmann chasing back. And giving away the foul in the end. Against Leandro Santos, I believe it was. Really strong running from those two. Charles Herrmann determined to not let him get away. Moreira now. Into Bullet. Well, at times you just feel that Portugal have been playing with an extra man on the field. They always seem to have many bodies around the ball. Really adept at penning the team in. Closing the channels, stopping the passes. Every time the ball comes into a German player, there's a Portuguese player anticipating it and trying to close them down. And Gabriel Costa, the number 9, and the defender, gets the first yellow card. 5 minutes or 6 minutes remaining in this match. Can Germany force the issue now? 5 minutes remaining. Charles Herrmann with the free kick. Manuel Mendonça of Sporting wearing the armband now. Herrmann's delivery is causing all kinds of trouble. Goes all the way through though. No one got a touch on it in the end. Machista Carvalho of Olympique Lyon doing enough there. Header won by Kajetan Lentz. Offer good protection of the back line in his defensive midfield position today, Kajetan Lentz of Bochum. That's nice from Merstedt. Solid chest into Herrmann. The problem that Germany have is that everything has to be executed at lightning quick speed. Otherwise, Portugal are on top of things. Herrmann now wins the ball back. Tries to set up a attack by dribbling, but it breaks down. Again, the ball into Hervert. And there's the Portuguese player on his shoulder. Good backtracking from Olivier Tomé. Say Germany just a fraction behind the pace of the game today. As Kajetan Lentz goes into the book. Ryan Momada's break was on. And Kajetan Lentz with a tactical foul. So Portugal heading for back-to-back wins against Germany. See them sitting comfortably at the top of the table. Three games played so far. 9 points for Portugal. Charles Herman trying to change that fact. No one in support. Rather isolated there, Charles Herman. Now Hervert has to get back and deal with it, and he does. Well, Portugal's a country that continues to churn out world-beating talent. Can see the under-20s are in very good health indeed. Say this Germany team is no slouches themselves. A lot of quality in it. Ulrich, good feet from him. Cross to the back post, and the header from Moreira. He couldn't get above it. Eric da Silva Moreira playing his football at Rio Ave with a half chance. Nice little dribble. Good backspin on it, but in the end, slightly behind him. So Sean Dulich has come off. Been solid in centre-back position. Leopold Wurm gets a few more minutes under his belt as well. SSV Jan Regensburg's Leopold Wurm, played in the last game as well, will also join in that centre-back position. There he is on the far side collecting the ball now. They look for Merstedt. Merstedt wins the header. Charles Herman scrapping for it, but it lands at the feet of the goalkeeper. And we're into stoppage time. Well, Portugal beginning to reel in Germany in terms of the head-to-heads. Germany had won 5, drawn 2, lost 3. And now Portugal look like they're on course to make that 5-2-4. Very even between these sides. 5 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. The injury to Almoguer Cabal after he saved a goal-scoring opportunity by sliding in, hitting the post. João Rego does very well to deny Vitali Becker. Well, a game played out in very good conditions. Oceano Cruz's under-20s, well drilled, confident, assured. Germany have had their opportunities. They've just been unable to take them. But certainly the home side have enjoyed the possession. Good ball into the middle. Well defended by Bullet. Portugal come again. That's a very nice link-up play on the far side. Leandro Santos' intelligent run inside. Germany win it back. 3 up in this attack. Portugal trying to get numbers back as well. And want a penalty for that one. Penalty shouts. Rafael Lubach felt it was being pulled. Referee was right on top of it, didn't give the penalty. Lucas de Agrela of SC Firenze has been very, very solid at centre-back today. Here Ulrich brings the ball forwards. Nice no-look pass. A real tangle there. Nodded on. Merstedt tries to use his body to good effect, but illegally. Frustrating afternoon for Max Merstedt. Just the one big chance he had in the first half, and then one in the second as well, where he went sliding in, but couldn't direct it past the goalkeeper. Leandro Santos has played it towards Morego. And we're getting into last chance saloon now for Germany. Kajetan Lenz across to Vitali Becker. Becker plays it long. Ulrich's in pursuit. Hermann makes the run ahead of him. It's headed away. Portugal again nullifying Germany's attack. Bullet straight onto it. Gets there ahead of Tomé. That's nicely done. Bullet tries to take it round the defender. It's still alive. Got his back to the goal though. Ulrich in support. Trying to find Hermann. It's under hit. And now Portugal are racing away. Herbert gets back brilliantly. Max Herbert in a foot race. And that was a lung-busting run to try and keep up with Miguel Nogueira, the substitute. And Stuttgart's Herbert eventually gets there in time. But it's a corner for Portugal in the last 30 seconds. Germany's chances of getting the equaliser seemingly evaporating. So Portugal play it short, keep it in the corner. Bit of game management. Goal kick. And there is the final whistle. Germany go down 1-0 to Portugal in the under-20s match. It's back-to-back defeats for Hannes Wolf's side against Oceano Cruz's well-drilled, confident and highly talented Portugal under-20s. Very entertaining two games played out here in Viseu in the Estadio do Fontelo. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's been some really great action, very tight games, very tactical, very combative. And it was Ricardo Ribeiro's goal which was the difference today after Perenche had got down the left-hand side and provided the assist. Germany had plenty of chances. Ulrich hitting the crossbar on one of the occasions where Germany did manage to break through the lines of the well-organised Portuguese defence. But they were stubborn, they didn't give up many chances at all. Also in the first half, Gonçalo Moreira had a big opportunity to open the scoring. Lessons learned. Germany move on to face Romania on the 14th of November at 3 o'clock. That's at home. And that's all from me today. I'll leave you with some of the highlights, and I'll see you back here for more German football next time. All the best.